Occasionally, you may have a break in a copper pipe, and it may be in a location where trying to unsolder existing joints or remove the pipe because of the way it's been built into the structure may be a very difficult or even impossible task. These couplings have a little punch mark right in the center of the coupling, which prevents copper pipe from going past halfway. For our purpose, we need to remove that indentation so the coupling will slide all the way onto a piece of pipe. You just want to heat these up until they glow red. You locate that little punch mark on this steel rod and you peen this until it's smooth on the inside. Feel in there to see when it is flush internally. Then try it on a piece of pipe because you may have egg-shaped it a little bit. In the process of peening this coupling to get rid of that little center punch which protrudes on the inside of the coupling, I quite possibly have egg-shaped this coupling. So I annealed it to make it soft. Clean it up real good, inside and out. I have a video on how to solder copper pipe, and it shows you how to clean these things. Get a piece of pipe, make sure there's no burr on there, and start to get that on there. And then take a plastic mallet and very gently start driving that on there and work it back off. Get it started on the other side. Drive it on there until that will freely slide on and off of that piece of pipe. You take the other one and get it to where it do the same thing. Depending on what type of a hole we have in our pipe, it will determine if we need one or two couplings. If we have a simple hole in the pipe because some careless person drilled a hole into it, and what we will do is locate that hole, clean this pipe well on either side of it, cut the pipe right where that hole is. We'll take that pipe and gently offset the ends without bending the pipe, slide that coupling well past that, line the two ends back up again, then center the coupling over the cut and solder it, and we've made our repair. If, on the other hand, we have a pipe that has frozen and broken, we'll probably have a fairly long split. So we want to go to either side of that split, and we'll cut the pipe here, and we'll cut the pipe here. We'll get another piece of pipe exactly that same length. Make sure the pipe is clean here and here. Take our one coupling, slide it down here. Take the other coupling, slide it up here. Put that new piece of pipe in there and slide this part and this part over that. Make the solder joints and we have our repair. Several years ago I had a pipe freeze and break right here. I cut the pipe here and here, well to either side of any distortions in that pipe. Got a new piece of pipe to replace that. Use these two couplings. Make sure you have the coupling evenly spaced over those cuts. Make sure the pipe and couplings are good and clean. Solder the joints and you have your repair. And it's just about that easy. And the person who drilled the hole in the water pipe was me, right there, with a screw. My water pipe's inclined so I can drain this up in the wintertime, and it's difficult for me to get an accurate location on the top of that stem wall because of where the framing is for the plywood. I measured it on the outside and came in here, and I thought I was going to clear that, but the incline on that water pipe got me. I was off by 1/8 of an inch, good as a mile. Released the clamp here, got the copper to pull clear of that insulation, so I've got plenty of play there, I think. You always want to clean up your copper before you make this cut, so it's so much easier to sand this while it's still a rigid piece. put that pipe right where that hole was. So I want that coupling to be evenly spaced over that joint. So I'm just going to mark that. Piece of sheet metal in here is a heat shield, just to keep the heat and flame away from this foam. So you end up tearing out the whole wall to make a 10-minute repair. That's typical.